Okay, so good morning dear students. Hope you all are keeping fine. So last session in live session, I explained to you the 6th D chapter, that is the properties of cardinal numbers, isn't it? So now that day we did one question also based on that second one. Today we will be starting with the next question. Third one will be your homework, or else that we will discuss in the live session. And fourth question I am going to start with. Okay, so let us do this fourth question. In fourth question, it is given there is a group of 50 persons who can speak English or Tamil or both. That means and E union T is given as 50. E represents English and T represents Tamil. Then what is given? Out of these persons, 37 can speak English. That means NE value is given as 37. Then what is given? NT value is given as 30. Means number of people who can speak English, that they are 37. Number of people who can speak Tamil, that is 30. Now what you have to take out? First one, how many can speak both English and Tamil? That means you have to take out intersection of this. To take out intersection, we don't have any formula, but we have this formula. First one is to remember NE union T, NE plus NT minus NE intersection T. So what will be the value? Here 37 is put the value whatever is given in the question. Union value is given 50. 37 plus 30 minus NE intersection T. 50 is equals to 67 minus NE intersection T. If you have to take out this NE intersection T, this will come this side and this will go this side. 67 minus 50, what will come? 70. Clear? Now, second one, how many can speak English only? Only English, how many can speak? That means we want NE minus T. What is the formula? NE minus NE intersection T. Do you remember when you have to take out this difference? If this represents English and this represents Tamil. This represents intersection. This represents only English and this represents only Tamil. Okay? NE minus T you have to take out. So put the value. NE is equal to how much? 37. And this value you got from here. So 37 minus 17. What will come? 20. Okay? Similarly, you have to take out how many can speak Tamil only. You have to take out NT minus E. That means NT minus NE intersection T. That means NT value is what? 30 minus 17. What will come? 30. This is the answer. You got answer as 17, 20 and 30. So this is question number 4. Please do it fast. Fine. Now, fifth question will be your homework. In a class of 40 students, each one plays either tennis or badminton or both. Means here, tennis and badminton, you can take T as one set, B as one set, NT union B is given here. If 28 play tennis and 26 play badminton, means NT value is given as 28 and NB value is given as 26. So you have to take out how many play both the games. Okay. Well, that I can do. This already I have done in live session. Now come to sixth question. In a class of 45 people, 21 play chess, 23 play cards, and 5 play both the games. Find how many do not play any of the game. How many play chess only? How many play cards only? Okay, so what is given? What is given here? That is NA is given as chess is equals to A, card is equals to B, and A union B is equals to given as 45, and A is given as 21, and B is given as 23, and A intersection B is given as 5. Fine. This is what is given in the question. You have to take out how many do not play any of the game. How many do not play any of the game? So how you will do this? First you will take out an A union B. And A union B is not given. NA plus NB. NA is how much? 21 plus 23 minus 5. It's coming as 39. So I got NA union B. We got 39 likes chess, card or both. Okay, we got A union B from here. Now, what is the question? The question is, how many do not play any of the game? So, number of people who do not play any game is equals to total number was 45 minus 39, that will be equal to 6. This. Okay. Why I am not writing NA union B is equals to 45? Because that is given total number of the strength it is given. It's not given those who like both and like chess and card. If this statement will be given, then it is A union B. Okay. So first part is done. Now come to second part. Second part of the question is, how many play chess only? So I think it's clear to you all. Now come to seventh question. In a group of 36 girls, each one can either stitch or weave or can do both. Now this statement shows that here union is given. Okay. If 25 girl can stitch, okay, that means NA is given as 25 and 17 can stitch only, that means NA minus B is given as 17. How many can weave only? You have to take out NB minus A. This is given. Now this you have to find out. How you will do this? Okay, what is the formula for NB minus A? NB minus NA intersection B. So, neither you have a value of B nor you have value of intersection B. So first of all, your purpose is to take out these two values and then you can put in this formula and can get the value of V only. So how you will do? So this NA minus B is equals to NA minus NA intersection B. This we know. Put the value. This we know now. 17. What is the value of NA? 25. So you can take out A intersection B from here. You will transfer this side and this side. So NA intersection B is equals to 25 minus 17. What will come? Will come 8. So I got from here this value. Now still your purpose is not sorted out. We have to take out the value of NB as well. So now what we will do? How we will take out the value of NB? Minus NA intersection B. A union B value is given 36 and A is given 25. NB we don't know and this is given as 8. Clear? 36 is equals to 25 minus 8. What will come? 17. So what will be the value of NB? 36 minus 17. It's coming 19. Okay. So now we got value of A intersection B and I got the value of NB. Now you can take out NB minus A easily. Put the value 19 and the intersection B is what? 8. What will come? 11 will come. And this is your answer. Got? Now, 7th question is done. Let us discuss this 9th question. In a group of 40%, 10 drinks tea but not coffee. Okay, that means he drinks only tea. And 26 drinks tea. How many drinks coffee but not tea? Let us do ninth question now. In a group of 40%, 10 drinks tea. Tea is equals to A. Coffee is equals to B. So N A minus B is given as 10 and NA is equals to given as 26 because given tea drinkers are 26. How many drinks coffee but not tea? You have to take out NB minus A. This. So how you will solve this question again? How we will do? As we know, NA minus B is equals to NA minus NA intersection B. Okay? So NB minus A, you have to find it out. You know the formula NB minus N intersection B. So now put the value. What is given here? 10. What is the value of A given? 26. This we don't know. So you will transfer this side. And A intersection B is equals to 26 minus 10. What will come? 16 will come. I got the value of A intersection B. Now what I want? And A intersection B I got. I got from here A intersection B. Now what should be our motto? We want NB value also, but we don't know that. And we have only 3 formulas. If we will do NA union B, what will be that? NA plus NB minus NA intersection B, isn't it? So how we will do this question? Do till here, then we will move further. Do it fast. So we will take out NA plus NB minus NA intersection B. This value is given as 40. NA value is given as 26. NB value we don't know. Intersection value I got it as 16. So 40 is equals to 26 minus 16, what will come? 10 plus NB. Therefore, NB is equals to 40 minus 10, answer will come 30 NB. And we have to take out NB minus A. Let me see what's the answer coming. Now what we want? We want this value. This we have to find out. So NB minus A is equal to, put the value, what is the value 30 minus intersection value is coming as 16, so answer will come 40. This is the answer. Similarly, rest already we discussed. Okay. Third question, third, fifth and eighth, and this we have done. 10th question you try to do by yourself. And now we will be starting a new chapter, that is, I will give you the concept of this, that is simple interest. Okay, we will be starting simple interest now. Page number 132. Do fast and come to the next exercise. Simple interest. So we are starting simple interest now. First of all, you must know what is principal amount, what is rate, what is interest. As we borrow some money from somewhere, so that is principal. Okay. If we borrow that money, if you are borrowing 100 rupees from anybody, okay, and you are giving some interest on that. Might be the person will say, I want 5% per annum interest, means 5 rupees per year on 100 rupees. So 500, how much rupees you have to give him back? That is 105 rupees. So how much interest you are paying? How much extra money you are paying? 5 rupees. So that is called interest amount. And the total amount which I am giving you back, that will be called as amount represented as A. Okay, so this is the formula for simple interest. SI is equals to P into R into T upon 100, where P is equals to principal, okay, and this will represent a principal, R is rate, T is time. Clear? On this formula, you have to find the rest of the formulas also. See, if you have to find out P, so what you will do? P is equals to SI will get multiplied with 100 and R and T will come down. If you want to take out R, again SI into 100 upon downside P into T will come. If you want to take out time, then again SI into 100 upon P into R. So with the one formula, you will take out these three formulas as well. It's very easy. Let's do some question on this. And this formula you have to write, okay? First we write on these formulas and then we will move further to the second exercise questions now. Only one exercise is there, so we will try to complete it. Please write down all the formulas. From your book you can write it down. Come to exercise questions now. Exercise 11A. Find the simple interest and amount on each of the following. So I will just do first and third one. First question. Rupees 8,400. 4 years. Time is given as 4 years. And rate is given as 8% per annum. We write like this, per annum. And you have to find simple interest also and amount also. So you know the formula, simple interest. P RT upon 100. Put the values. 8,400 into 4 into 8 upon 100. This 84 into 32. Multiply this. is coming rupees 2688. This is what the principal amount is coming. Now you want, sorry, this is coming interest. SI is equals to this much. This is SI, means simple interest. Now you have to take out amount as well. We have to take out amount. So amount is equals to principal plus simple interest, and this work you will do in rough work. Okay. Please, wherever you have written the formula, write this formula also. Amount is equals to principal plus SI. So principal amount is how much? Rupees 8400 plus rupees 2688. And when you will add this, what will come? It will come as 110. So answer rupees 2688 and rupees 11088. Fine. Similarly, you have to solve the questions. So please do fast. So this was only I will do. In next session, I will complete this exercise. Okay. In this next session, I am going to complete this exercise, and then I will move on to percentage. Okay. That is given on page number 114. So percentage I have to complete. Okay, after doing simple interest. So please complete till here. Try to do rest of the questions also if you can solve it. And rest on Tuesday. I will complete this simple interest. So please be ready. So do it by yourself. I am not going to solve each and every question here. So please complete that. Okay. And then on Wednesday video you will get the questions from percentage. Fine. So thank you so much class for attending this session. Hope you all understood. So whatever we are doing, please try to solve it, because you are getting two sessions for that. And it's a humble request to please watch this video as well, because in this video I am giving different questions, and in the live sessions I am just solving your queries. Okay, and remaining questions I am discussing. So although you are getting all the questions here, so please focus here in maths class and do all the homework question as well. Thank you.